So here it is. I finally got my hands on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. I went with the white variant here. I think it looks super good. And yeah, so I sold my Sony Xperias, so probably no more Xperia content for the foreseeable future, but just take a look at this one here. Such a good looking colorway. And in the box you get a spare case inside the little black part, and believe it or not, it actually comes with the charger and cable. And surely you guys would know as well that I am going to pick up the photography kit here. So my box does have, a couple dents on the side, but it's not a huge deal. But just so you know, you can also get the global version of the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, and you can use it with the Chinese version of the photo kit. So that's what I have here. I was actually able to get a bit of a discount on it. And yeah, nice little presentation here on the inside. I got the matching white setup here, and you can see I've already got the gold ring here on the case itself. And this little bit is super cool. It feels really good as well. It's got a little bit of a battery inside, I think 1500 milliamp hours. Yeah, all of the buttons and everything feel great as well. Got a nice kind of suede, maybe Alcantara little bit on the inside there. Case looks good as well. The backside here matches the kind of backside texture of the 14 Ultra itself. There you go, you can see I've got my nice gold ring on there as well. Inside the little box here, we are going to have a lanyard that you can attach to the case. Sorry, not the case, the little camera grip itself. Yeah, no lanyard attachment point on the case. And I'm actually going to struggle with this for a minute here, of course. Anytime I try and do anything on camera, it just never goes correctly. And there we go, finally got it through. So just in case you've never actually attached a lanyard before, there you go, it's pretty simple. Just kind of loop it through like so. But yeah, feels great, looks good, love having the lanyard. I'm pretty clumsy myself, so it just gives you a little fail-safe if you accidentally drop it. There you go, slide it in just like so. It does have a little locking bit here, so that can help keep the camera grip attached as well. The USB-C port keeps it pretty well attached, but it could always slide out, so that little lock is good kind of insurance for it. Here we go, so you can see they do match quite well. I love the gold kind of, or bronze kind of ring. I think it really matches the silver and the white going on. So yeah, get it attached in. This was a bit more of a difficult case for me to take on and off. It's a bit tighter, so it's going to be one that I try and keep on probably a little bit more often. Look at that, super clean. So there's a little button here, and that is going to allow you to change the ring out to put a different color one on. It's also going to be what allows you to put the filter ring on, but it is a bit finicky for me sometimes. So sometimes I have to use my nail and push in quite a bit to get it to actually unlock. So yeah, do just be aware of that. Maybe it's a quality control thing. Maybe not every single one is like this, but mine is a bit fiddly. So yeah, it has a little locking mechanism inside here, and like I showed, there's a little red dot on the top of the filter adapter. Just line them up like so. Push down, slide it in, and it should click into place just like that. Make sure it is locked in. And yeah, I mean, aside from it being a little fiddly, pretty straightforward. So I have a little example filter here. It's going to be a variable ND. Going to be one of the Polar Pro ones. Again, you can see I am liking the gold/bronze theme for sure. Yeah, there you go. Just twist it and it changes the amount of light that you get through. So pretty straightforward. Again, to attach here, just stick it on and you start screwing it in. Make sure it gets in nice and tight. And there you go, super easy, and it covers all of the lenses, which is amazing. That way you don't have to like choose which lens. There is a dog screaming in the background. Hopefully that's not too loud. But yeah, so variable ND is going to be great for like video and stuff like that. You could also do a CPL, which is a circular polarizer filter if you're doing photography. Good for cutting out some glare. And here we go, attaching the actual piece. It feels really good to slide in, a solid kind of thwonk. And I do have it set to charge as well. Make sure it's locked and it is in there, it is good. You can press the button as like a quick launch. And there we go. So I have my little rocker set to just go between the lenses and not apply any digital zoom, which is what I like, so I'm not a big fan of digital zoom anyway. And with the camera grip attached, you actually get a little bit different in terms of the kind of focus points, the little tracking points. I like the aesthetic of it personally, it's not bad. I might actually, and I might offend some people with this, I might actually like it a bit better than Sony's. I have my my little dial bit. I have it set to EV compensation at the moment. I'm kind of going back and forth between having EV compensation or setting it as like the aperture. So yes, I am super happy here with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. I do have a couple first impressions. I do really like it. As a matter of fact, compared to the Vivo X100 Pro here, I don't know if it shows up quite well on camera, but there is a little bit of a size difference. The Xiaomi is just a bit smaller, and I actually do think I prefer that. I do have smaller hands, so it does make it a little bit easier to hold for me. Another big one for me that, again, I'm not quite sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but the edge of the screen here. So they both have a little bit of a curve on the edge of the screen, but the Vivo here, like I said, I don't know if it'll show up super well on camera here. Probably not. But the Vivo has a lot more aggressive curve, and it's more so just kind of on the sides here. So it's kind of like a flat plane, and it goes really hard just like that. But the top and bottom here are flat all the way across. Whereas the Xiaomi here has, again, I hope I can show that on camera a bit. It has like a really kind of gentle curve, and it's just right at the very edge of the screen, and it's all the way around as well. And it just feels, you know, I don't like curved screens at all, but I feel like if you're gonna curve the screen, that this is probably the best way to do it. And yeah, it's not all good. I do have some gripes as well with, I guess, basically just software stuff. So I will eventually get a review out. I want to use it a bunch first, make sure that I can really understand the ins and outs. And yeah, then I do plan on doing a little comparison between the two, since I do have them both. So let me know what you would like to see compared with the Xiaomi 14 Ultra and Vivo X100 Pro. I have sold all of my Xperia devices, so I'm completely kind of done with Xperia probably for the time being, unless they whip out something super duper crazy. But yeah, after using Xperia for so many years and like buying their top tier devices for like 4 or 5 years now, it's pretty disappointing to see the actual lack of innovation. And you don't really get what you pay for with Sony Xperia lately. So, but yeah, and then after I get a kind of comparison out between the Vivo and the Xiaomi, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to sell the Vivo, and I've been thinking, and I kind of want some feedback on this. I've been thinking maybe use the proceeds from selling the Vivo and get like a Meta Quest 3 or something. So I don't know, I've been craving some VR lately. Let me know if anyone has used like the Meta Quest 3 and if it's worth it or not. I'm still kind of thinking about it. But yeah, I've also got some cool accessories coming for the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, so stay tuned. I'm going to make some dedicated videos on those. And also look out soon, I'm probably going to be doing like tons of videos here using the Xiaomi photo kit as well. So yeah, stay tuned, do subscribe if you would like to stay in touch with what I'm putting out. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.